If dating feels harder than it used to, it's not just in your head. You're not broken, you're not doing something wrong, and you're definitely not alone. More and more people are saying the same thing. They're trying to date, but something about today's world just makes it feel impossible. And when you break it down, there are some massive invisible forces making modern dating harder than ever before. Let's talk about them. First, let's start with the biggest one, technology. Dating apps were supposed to make things easier, but for most people, they've made dating more frustrating, more exhausting, and way more confusing. According to Pew Research, 45% of people on dating apps say the experience leaves them feeling frustrated. Only 28% say it leaves them hopeful. And among women aged 18 to 34, 48% say they've received sexually explicit messages they didn't ask for. Dating apps aren't really designed to help you connect. They're designed to keep you swiping. The more time you spend on the app, the more ads you see. The more frustrated you get, the more likely you are to pay for features. That's not a glitch, it's a business model. Match Group, the company that owns Tinder, Hinge, OkCupid, and more, made $3.4 billion in 2023. Not from helping people find love, but from selling hope, one premium subscription at a time. So while you're out there thinking, why am I not getting matches? The truth might be you're not supposed to. Second, let's talk about cultural and social norms. In the past, dating had a structure. People met through friends, school, or work. There were expectations, sometimes unfair ones, but at least they gave people a place to start. Now, everything's unspoken. Are we exclusive? Are we just talking? Is this a date, or are we just hanging out? We've replaced real-world interaction with silent scrolling. And when people don't meet in person anymore, confidence goes down, anxiety goes up, and fear of rejection skyrockets. According to the University of Chicago, the number of Americans with no close friends has quadrupled since the 1990s. We're lonelier, more isolated, and less socially skilled, not because we're lazy, but because our society no longer makes connection easy. And even when you try to approach someone in person, it can feel risky or awkward, especially for men. Decades of dating scripts have collapsed, and not much has replaced them. Third, let's look at religion and values. For many people, faith plays a major role in dating decisions. But modern dating culture doesn't leave much room for that. If you're someone who doesn't want to have sex right away, or someone who's looking for long-term commitment based on shared values, you can feel like an outsider on dating apps built around casual flings. And while hookup culture may work for some people, it leaves others feeling burned out, emotionally disconnected, or used. So you get people stuck between two extremes: casual encounters that feel meaningless, or high-pressure traditional models that feel out of touch. Neither of those work for everyone. And when you don't fit either mold, you can feel like you're doing it all wrong, even though you're not. Fourth, let's talk about politics, policies, and the broader climate of fear and mistrust. Over the last 10 years, the dating world has become more polarized, politically and socially. Many people now screen for ideology before personality. Apps like Bumble and Hinge have even added filters like no conservatives or no liberals into profiles. This creates echo chambers. Instead of meeting someone and finding out what you have in common, people get disqualified for a single opinion, even if it has nothing to do with how they treat people in relationships. And it's not just politics, it's fear. With movements like Me Too, which were important and necessary, also came a wave of hesitation. Some men now say they don't know what's considered appropriate anymore, and some women feel like they can't trust anyone at all. It's not about blaming either side. It's about recognizing that modern dating is happening in a landscape of fear, ambiguity, and judgment. Now let's get into the fifth and final force, financial stress. In 2024, over 60% of young adults report living paycheck to paycheck. According to Lending Club and CNBC, even people earning six figures are struggling to cover basic costs. Dating isn't cheap. Going on dates, paying for apps, dressing to impress, all of it adds up. And beyond that, people are delaying life milestones. Marriage, buying a house, having kids, all of it is getting pushed back because people simply don't feel financially stable. For many men, financial insecurity translates into shame and withdrawal. They don't want to date if they feel like they can't provide. For many women, it's frustration. They're doing well, but the dating pool feels unreliable, unstable, or unmotivated. In both cases, money becomes a silent barrier to connection. So let's recap. Dating feels harder today because it is. We're dealing with algorithms designed to keep us addicted, not connected. A culture that no longer teaches people how to meet or build trust. Value systems that clash or feel excluded from the mainstream. Political and social divides that push us apart. And a financial system that leaves people too stressed to prioritize love. If you feel discouraged, you're not broken. You're dating in a world that makes connection feel impossible, then blames you for struggling. But here's the good news. The people who succeed in today's dating world aren't the ones who hack the apps. They're the ones who learn how the system works and choose to build connection outside of it. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be real. Because what people are really starving for, beyond likes, swipes, and DMs, is authenticity. The courage to be seen, the patience to build something real, and the wisdom to stop blaming yourself for a broken system. So if this video helped you feel seen, drop a comment below. What part of dating today do you struggle with most? Or what do you think needs to change? And if you want more videos like this, evidence-based, honest, and unfiltered, hit subscribe. You're not alone. And you're not the problem. But you do have the power to rise above the noise and find something real.